perfect dessert this Christmas. Stem ginger loaf. It's amazing. Hi there guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you a really easy stem ginger loaf. So first let's start with 60 grams of dark brown sugar. And to that we're going to add 150 grams of unsalted butter, then 80 grams of honey, and 80 grams of your choice of syrup. I used the syrup that the stem ginger was stored in because it was full of ginger flavour. Then we're going to bring that to the boil to make a nice hot sticky mess. Now for the stem ginger. Basically it's ginger that's been boiled in sugar and water, basically syrup, and then stored within that syrup. And it creates this crazily intense flavour of beautiful sticky gingerness. And this is a version that's just been stored by covered in sugar. If you don't know where to get stem ginger, you can literally just make it yourself by boiling ginger in sugar and water until it comes all nice and sticky and gooey. We're just going to nicely dice this up. About 30 grams should do. And we're also going to add about 30 grams of the crystallized stem ginger as well. So we're just going to dice that up into little cubes, like this. And then we're going to very rapidly chop about 30 grams of pistachios, making sure we get it all off our fingers. Then once that mixture has come to a nice beautiful boil and it's all nice and dark and brown and caramelized, pour it into a big mixing bowl and add the stem ginger now while it's warm so it starts to release all them beautiful ginger flavours. And just give it a little mix just to let all them flavours get to know each other and let it cool down just a little bit before we move on to the next stage. But then you want to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar and 2 whole eggs, but one at a time. Crack one in, mix it. Then crack another one in, and then mix that. This will stop the mix from splitting. And then separately, into 200 grams of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. The tubs look the same, but I promise you I did use 2 different things. Then add a good pinch of salt, and then we're going to sieve that into the other mixture. And it feels so good to have a brand new sieve. But then once that's in, give it a good fold and a big whisk around and make sure all them lumps are nice and evenly dispersed, or, well, gone, before adding some of our own lumps in the form of the crystallized stem ginger and the pistachios, about 30 grams of pistachios. Then line a baking tin with parchment paper, pour in your mixture, and just give it a few little taps just to release any air bubbles that might be hiding in there before we stick it in the oven at 160 degrees for about 45 to 55 minutes. And don't remove until it's nice and beautiful and golden brown, or when inserted a toothpick, it comes out pretty clean. But you want it looking something like this, and then just leave it to fully cool in the tin. But when it is fully cool, you may remove it from the tin and take away the paper, and we're ready to top this. So first I added 60 grams of whipping cream, and a touch more for good luck, and then 2 tablespoons of icing sugar, and give that a good mix together. Before adding 60 grams of cream cheese, and then giving that a good mix together till it's all nice and fluffy. And then we're going to place it nice and delicate, and who am I kidding, just going to throw it on top and smother it all over. But then let's be a little bit more delicate when we scatter over the pistachios, and then we grate over some orange zest, and yeah, I know it's working yet, don't worry. And then just finish with a little sprinkling of icing sugar, you know, to make the dessert a little bit healthier. And then just look at it, it's so beautiful. It's really simple and looks amazing. And as I hold it up to the camera again, you know, as I like to do, you can see all the little stem gingers running through the cake. And wow, it is incredible. The flavour was so intense, so beautiful. And that cream cheese topping just kind of smoothed everything out. And now you're going to get to see me eat it. So enjoy and hit the like button. And I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to just keep cooking. Bye.